Lives Matter, supporting and learning. What happened? Started by Alicia Garza, Patrisse Cullors and Opal Tometi, the Black Lives Matter movement has made a global impact in the mission for freedom, liberation and justice for black people.
John Lewis was unfairly denied a library card because of his skin colour. As a teenager, he was inspired to join the civil rights movement by leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Who was involved in the Black Lives Matter movement? Nelson Mandela was an advocate for human rights and freedoms for black people. In South Africa during the apartheid government, this was the brutal policy of racial discrimination against people of colour that caused suffering for millions across generations.
He was sentenced 30 years in prison but never gave up. John Lewis marched with other civil rights leaders such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
When and where did it happen? On March 7th, 1965 in Selma, Alabama, John Lewis led a peaceful march against the state's efforts to deny blacks the right to vote.
The march lasted for 14 days and ended at Montgomery.
This event happened because the police murdered Jimmy Lee Jackson.
After this, over 600 people began a march on March 7th, 1956. This day is now referred to as Bloody Sunday.
How have things changed? The protests following the death of George Floyd generated a surprising solidarity against racism in many different countries around the world, and BLM became a symbol against the oppression of many different minority groups. But looking at policies, organisations and the general society, experts say that not much has really changed.
Governments have used protests to clamp down activism and redefine racism in a way that's not posing a problem to them.
Will you support the Black Lives Matter movement? Things to do to support Black Lives Matter. Support families directly.
Donate to causes that need funding.
Show up to a protest.
Support black creators and business owners.
Keep listening and learning. Thank you for watching.